So we're here for the Carlsberg People's Pundit. The winner is announced today. A very exciting day for everyone involved. All the challenges are done and the winner's picked today.
We've all had a discussion. We're all nervous at the moment, just awaiting the result. All the hard work's done. There's nothing else we can do, so just fingers crossed.
I do feel a bit nervous actually. It felt a bit like coming to like a job interview or something. It's sort of exciting, but yeah, a bit nervous around the outcome as well.
Whether I win or not, I'll be celebrating because this has been an almighty achievement to get where I am right now.
If I win the competition, I think it's fair to say that when I get back into Stafford, there is going to be a massive party. All supported, of course, by the few Carlsberg drinks, of course.
You are all winners, but the man who will take away this trophy is Kevin Clarke.
I don't think it's completely sunk in yet. When I heard my name sort of read out, I had to sort of double take to make sure it really was me that had won it. It's an amazing experience and journey. It's been sort of weeks and going into months actually in terms of preparing for this. So absolutely incredible. Of all the games to get for me as part of this competition, to get Gerrard's last game for Liverpool was just phenomenal. I mean, when they just announced that to me, I thought I just can't wait to do it. Just being there is one thing, but to be actually working on TalkSport as well, incredible. It'll be it will be a sad day. 17 years at the club is going to be a huge miss, but as part of this competition, what a way to finish it.
Kevin is the People's Pundit champion. He is a worthy winner, but the competition was just incredibly tight. And any one of the five of them could have won it. Kevin was a unanimous choice in the end, but my goodness, it was close. He put in a lot of effort. My final message to Kevin would be, well done mate, you have worked your socks off to win this. From going from Brighton to Bristol for the heat, you won a very strong heat indeed. Enjoy the day on the final day of the Premier League season. Going to be working with some fantastic professionals. It's going to be an amazing experience, but make sure it's not a one-off experience, because Kevin, I want to hear you on the radio in years to come. Kevin, People's Pundit champion, how does that feel?
It was pretty incredible actually. I'm not sure it's completely sunk in yet. I think when you read out my name, I was sort of double taking it. Did I actually hear that right? But amazing, yeah, absolutely feeling fantastic at the minute.
Aside from hearing that you were the winner, what was the highlight of the competition? Can you pick one out?
I think I love the interviews actually. I thought getting to interview Gus Poyet and Chris Hughton was a great experience, and the time just flew by with both guys, and they give me a lot of their time, really friendly, really approachable, and it made me realise how much preparation goes in just to get a couple of minutes of information back. So they were the big highlights.
So what about reporting live on TalkSport on the final day of the season? How do you feel about it?
I'm just really excited about it. I mean, when you heard the prize at the beginning, you just thought, wow, what an incredible experience. And to be doing a Liverpool game and doing Gerrard's last game is amazing. Just to be at that match, let alone to be doing it as part of TalkSport and reporting on it is tremendous.
You might get the last Steven Gerrard interview.
That would be something.
Wow.
But nice to see a goal and an interview would be brilliant. And see him go out on a high actually. He's had a tough time lately, so to see him go out on a high would be brilliant.
Brilliant. Congratulations, Kevin, worthy winner.
Cheers, thanks Jeff.
And stand by because we'll be announcing the winner of our Carlsberg competition next. This is Drive on TalkSport.
The People's Pundit on TalkSport, championed by the Carlsberg fan squad. If Carlsberg did pundits, there'd probably be fans like you.
As I'm sure most of you are aware, TalkSport has been running a fantastic competition in association with Carlsberg Fan Squad over the last couple of months. We've had 5 finalists battling it out to be the person who gets to report live from a Premier League ground with the TalkSport team on the final day of the season. Each finalist did an incredible job, but earlier today, Jeff Stelling crowned one of them the winner. Let's have a listen and see how it happened.
And I think this is the moment, because you've suffered long enough, when we announce the person who will be broadcasting live on the final day of the Premier League season on TalkSport. The Carlsberg People's Pundit of 2015. You are all winners, but the man who will take away this trophy is Kevin Clarke.
And congratulations to Kevin Clarke and Jeff. Join us now. Hello, guys.
Hi there, you're
Hi,
right.
Sam.
Fantastic. How does it feel to win?
I think it's still sinking into a degree. It's been a surreal few weeks running into months almost, actually. But amazing experiences, met some incredible people along the way. And yeah, fantastic.
We've heard a lot of you over the course of the last few months here on TalkSport. Jeff, what caught your eye about Kevin?
Oh, so many things. Look, they were all great candidates as well, by the way, in the end. Kevin's got a real maturity about him for a start. Don't take that the wrong way, Kevin. But a real maturity about him. He's got a good sense of him. He's got a big knowledge of the game. And look, he needed a bit of a lift, because he's a Liverpool fan, for goodness sake, and there's not been too much to shout about recently. But he did a couple of fantastic pieces for us. I noticed, obviously, Adrian's not here today, and I think that's because in one of the challenges, Kevin actually took Adrian on. He wasn't going to sit back and, be a yes merchant. He took him on, so he did that brilliantly. We sent them out to get interviews with your footballing personality, and actually Kevin got more than one because he wasn't happy with the first one. So he went off and found Gus Poyet instead and did an absolutely fantastic job with Gus Poyet. So, all in all, he's been absolutely brilliant.
What's been the highlight of the competition for you, Kevin?
I think for me, it was the interviews, to be honest. I mean, the time with Chris Hughton and with Gus Poyet was just incredible, and getting Gus talking about the whole Suarez situation and South American football, that winning mentality, and getting him laughing as well. We did some nice light-hearted stuff with him at the end, outing him on Chelsea versus Tottenham, which was funny.
Right, okay, let's have a listen to some of Kevin's best bits.
My name's Kevin Clarke. I'm 46 years old and I'm a sales director for BT. I was in my kitchen, my daughter was logged on to the laptop, and that's when I first heard about the People's Pundit, because I'd left the TalkSport website up and running, and it came up as a competition, and it just immediately took me back to being a kid, wanting to do commentating, interviews and stuff like that, and I thought I just fancy giving it a go. 1 minute, get it up there on YouTube, which I've never used before, and my daughter helped me out with that. We got it loaded and we were off and running.
Sterling and Coutinho linked up sublimely with a 1-2 that Sterling slotted away for his 8th goal of the season. Who said a mid-season break isn't Jamaica isn't good for the soul?
The winner of the Bristol People's Pundit Heat here at the V-Shed with the Carlsberg fan squad and TalkSport is Kevin Clarke!
Welcome to Wembley. It's England against Switzerland, Euro 2016. But pre-match, we have some amazing breaking news. Here's Kevin Clarke.
Thank you, Jeff. Incredible breaking news here this evening. England's Harry Kane has been appointed as captain for one evening only by Roy Hodgson. Kane, who's just 2 games into his England career, which started so emphatically with that debut goal within 80 seconds. Football is the world's most popular sport, played by 270 million people. So I wanted to explore the real experiences of footballers who've played the game, past, present and future.
5 of us in there, everyone wants to win it, a mixture of sort of backgrounds and ages from everybody, but I think I've got experience on my side, if nothing else.
That means you're the oldest one who's left in the competition, Kevin, does it?
It does.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Chelsea or Spurs?
You want me trouble? I was lucky to win titles in Chelsea, so I had to go with Chelsea.
And finally, the People's Pundit Kevin Clarke or TalkSport's Adrian Durham?
I try not to pick reporters, but I would say that I got a relation with everybody.
To win it for me, it's like a bucket list moment. I mean, I mentioned earlier, I used to do this sort of stuff as a kid, but I've then gone on and had, I suppose, a bit of a career in corporate life, and this to me is a step back into doing something that I always wanted to do and never have done, so it would be just incredible.
And there's Kevin's highlights from the course of the competition. It does seem like it's been going on a long time. One of the things that struck me from listening back to that was just how much, every time you seemed to go near a microphone, it sounded like you had a big smile on your face.
It was. I mean, it's absolutely felt like that throughout, and it's really interesting listening to that because you just don't appreciate how much stuff you've done during these last few weeks, you know. But you can't help but enjoy it. All of us as fans, this is what we want the chance to do. We all think we can do this job, don't we? And once you are doing it, you start realising how much preparation actually has to go into it.
Well, you've got a big weekend this weekend. You're reporting at the on the last day of the season for TalkSport. Then we've got Matchday Live. It starts at 1 o'clock. The games kick off at 3 o'clock. You're going to be going to the Britannia Stadium for Stoke against Liverpool. It's Steven Gerrard's final game in English football, and you're going to be reporting for TalkSport. How much have you started your prep already?
I have to be honest, I haven't started yet, but I will be getting stuck into it very quickly. I'm a huge Liverpool fan, so to get this game is just amazing for me. To be there, let alone, you know, reporting on it. And I'm just really hoping, you know, Gerrard's had a tough time lately, that we've got a nice happy ending for him at that game, but can't wait.
Jeff, this competition is great for giving people a leg up into the game, and you need a leg up, don't you? Every now and again you need a little bit of help, a little bit of cajoling, and it's something that has been great for not only Kevin, but for all the candidates.
Yeah, well, Sam, look, we all know to get anywhere in any form of life, in the media though, you need some lucky breaks sometimes, you know. I've had a lot of lucky breaks, you might have had one or two along the way, and it's the sort of lucky break for Kevin that you know, just gives him that first rung on the ladder. And who knows, I mean, in years to come, you know, Mr. Collymore might be looking over his shoulder. And by the way, Kevin's 6'6", you know, so he's as big as Stan. He can hold his own. So, you know, it's been Carlsberg People's Pundit, it's been a great idea. I mean, I've been lucky enough to be on the panel. It's like a form of the X Factor, really, and I'm Simon Cowell. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not sitting next to Amanda Holden, but that's by the by. It's been absolutely brilliant.
What advice are you going to give him ahead of Sunday?
Do his prep, because that's always absolutely key. Be himself, you know. In fact, we were just talking to Mark Saggers out there, and Saggers gave him some great advice. You know, think of what Steven Gerrard has meant to him. Pick out a couple of his favourite Steven Gerrard moments. Moments that, you know, might not be significant to you or I, but to Kevin have been fantastically significant. Great memories. You know, make sure you've got those in the bank and then deliver them as he is, like a reporter, like a pundit, but like a fan as well.
And when you look back at the course of the season, what was your personal highlight this season?
Oh, quite clear, wasn't it? It was Hartlepool finishing third from bottom of League Two. I mean, suddenly a season which was one of the worst in the world turned out to be one of the best.
Good. And as far as Liverpool are concerned, do you fancy Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers next season to have a better season than they had this campaign? They've got a lot of surgery to do, haven't they?
They have. I mean, he's got a lot of business to do in the transfer market. We hope he gets back with some money. But as I said with Adrian Durham, you know, I would definitely give Brendan one more year, and I think he's got to get top four and or a trophy to stay in it, I think.
Okay, looking forward to working with you on Sunday. I'll be at Newcastle United. You're going to be at Britannia Stadium for Steven Gerrard's final game. Jeff, enjoy Soccer Special?
Soccer Sunday. Soccer Special, as we call it these days, yeah.
All right, on
last
Sunday.
one of the season, not that we're looking forward to it.
And then you're putting your feet up until the Champions League final.
Champions League final.
Oh,
June
yeah,
the
in
6th.
Berlin. Yeah.
Goodness me.
Dear, it's encroaching on your summer break there,
Yeah, but
Jeff,
it promises to be a great final,
It will be, yeah. Fantastic. Cheers, Jeff. Nice to see you again.
Thanks, Sam. You too.
And Kevin, see you soon. I'll speak to you on the radio on Sunday. Well done to Kevin. We look forward to hearing him at the game this Sunday. Adrian and Goffey will talk to him as well later in the week to see how his prep is getting on.
10 minutes to 10 o'clock. As I'm sure most of you are aware, TalkSport have been running a fantastic competition in association with the Carlsberg Fan Squad. For the last couple of months, 5 finalists have been battling out to the person who gets to report live from a Premier League ground with the TalkSport team on the final day of the season. Each finalist did an incredible job. Well done to you all. But yesterday, Jeff Stelling crowned one of them the winner. Let's have a wee listen.
And I think this is the moment, because you've suffered long enough, when we announce the person who will be broadcasting live on the final day of the Premier League season on TalkSport. The Carlsberg People's Pundit of 2015. You are all winners, but the man who will take away this trophy is Kevin Clarke.
Well, there you go. Ray, good for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a really good, all 5 finalists were fantastic, but Kevin showed that little bit more quality at times, and Jeff Stelling, what a legend, to pick it. So he must be delighted, Kevin.
Kevin, I'm delighted you join us now. Kevin, a very good morning.
Morning, Kevin.
Guys. I never tire of hearing that clip, by the way, already.
Yeah. Well done, Kevin, because, I listened. I didn't hear it all, but from what I did hear, I thought, this is good. This is a good comp. This is going to be close. So well done to you.
It was just a brilliant experience all the way through. We had a boot camp at Wembley. We had the semi-finals at Bristol for me, and then the tasks, of course, every week with Adrian and with Goffey on every Monday and Friday. It was tremendous. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Kevin, what was your best bit of the whole week? Because there's all different sort of scenarios and what you had to do, tasks. What did you enjoy most?
I think the interviews actually. I managed to get an interview with Chris Hughton and with Gus Poyet, which was incredible. And I think the time spent with those two was absolutely fantastic. I remember I was going in to interview Chris Hughton actually at the Amex, and I got the call to say I would get Gus Poyet as well. So it was like quite a surreal day actually.
Stoke Liverpool, of course. Charlie Adams been on the Sports Breakfast a couple of times. What a goal he scored against Chelsea, and then scored the other week as well. So you're in for a cracking game, and of course Sterling all over the papers yesterday and this morning. Will he play?
I know. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I'm a big believer. I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I would say that Sterling should stay really, and I think Brendan Rodgers in particular has proven, what he's done with young players there, like Coutinho and Flanagan, what he's done with Jordan Henderson as well. I think it's the best place for Sterling. And if they can cut a deal, extend his contract, protect the club a bit, so there's a good sign that, there's a good fee if we did sell him later down the line, I think that would be the ideal outcome for me.
Yeah. And the Moose is a very worried man this morning after you winning. His job's in jeopardy now, so he's really worried. You can see him. He's lost about 2 stone already this morning, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that. He needs some more donuts to put that weight back on.
Well, listen, Kev, enjoy the game, and who knows where this will lead, mate. So I wish you really, really well, and just be yourself and enjoy it with Dan. She'll have a great day.
Yeah, good luck, Kevin. Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, Kevin. We look forward to hearing from you at the game on Sunday. It's at Stoke City. Stoke against Liverpool live on TalkSport. Well done, eh?
Brilliant.
There'd probably be fans like you.
Kevin Clarke, you are a winner. Well done, mate.
Hi, gents, you all right?
How you feeling? Are you off cloud 9 yet?
I am, fantastic. There I was, though, guys, with my trophy on Monday, coming in to celebrate with you both, and you both deserted me.
Yeah, we didn't want to take all the credit for getting you the winner's title, mate. Being on the best show on radio, it does help.
Well, exactly. You see, that was the clincher.
I think so, Lee. You put a lot of hard work into it, but the hard work starts now. You're on air on Sunday. You'll be at Stoke Liverpool, won't you? Are you preparing a lot for this? Are you putting a lot of effort in the build-up to the game?
I'm starting to get my stuff together. I think I've definitely got more to do. I'm trying to avoid that Chelsea scenario against West Brom where I've banked my trophy already. I don't want to go out with a whimper. So, yeah, I need to get my act together for that game, definitely.
How much preparation are you going to put in, Kevin? How much do you do a day? I mean, it is a difficult one. It's a big day for you. And you don't want it over-prepared, do you? You want a lot to be natural as well.
Well, I'm going to try. It's interesting hearing you guys talk about stats because I agree. I think you can really overdo them. So obviously I'm going to do some preparation and have some to hand, but I want to talk a bit, from the heart as well about the team and the players and what's going on the pitch. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a few stats in there, but also make it hopefully quite personal.
I like good vocabulary. I would say that's something you got to look at.
Yeah.
Obviously, thinking on your feet, you know all about that anyway, Kev. But I think good vocabulary is important. If you're going to use stats, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's got to back up a point, an observation that you've made on the game. But I mean, that will come. You'll see things happening during the game, and you'll pluck a stat out of nowhere that you've had in your head for some time. And no, you will. I mean, you'll see about. I was watching Lee Cattermole last night, and we all knew about the yellow card stat.
Yeah.
So I was looking at how many fouls he committed. He must have committed about half a dozen fouls, and I just thought to myself, is the referee aware of this record yellow card thing that's hanging over him? And I just couldn't believe it, because I think there was Aaron Ramsey put in a bad foul and he got booked straight away for it. Yeah, Lee Cattermole got away with it. So it's worth bearing in mind all these things, but it's you should really enjoy it. Really looking forward to you contributing on the show on Sunday, Kevin. So listen, well done, mate. It's congratulations to Kevin Clarke, People's Pundit winner. Absolutely fantastic. He'll be back with us on Match Day Live, final day of the Premier League season on Sunday.
The People's Pundit on TalkSport, championed by the Carlsberg Fan Squad. If Carlsberg did pundits, there'd probably be fans like you.